Good morning, beautiful family. How are you today? Let's get this transmission flowing and hydrating as always with structured water. Opening the channels, deeply hydrating. That's also, this transmission is going to be about the frequency devices and, as always, water, because water comes first. When I get up in the morning, lots of water first, and then I move into my day, flowing in my body. And I just want to share about this powerful device where you put your feet on, and then the PEMF, pulsed electromagnetic field energy, and TeraHertz, which is a light of life, what we have out there. It's a bit dimmed this morning by the sun. And yeah, the light of life. Both of those frequencies dancing together. If you have an animal, you can have the animal on the lap, and then they receive those frequencies as well. This beautiful little one has been going through a process, and I've been working with her with the frequencies. And yeah, it's very powerful. Very, very powerful. I shared a testimonial this morning as well about how these devices are helping people with all sorts of things. Mental states, ADHD, depression. The results are so quick and incredible, it's mind-blowing. So it helps people shift their relations with themselves and with others. Because what happens with these frequencies is, I want to just share, not from my mind, I'm just sharing from my deep embodied experience with it, to give my own feedback now a week later or however long I've come on after I shared last, directly from this machine, because I'm sharing always from my deep embodiment. What I see in others and myself when we put our feet onto this machine, there is instantly a dropping down, a grounding happening. Our energy grounding in, and the nervous system relaxing. And then a calm is setting in, and the shift out of fight and flight by grounding in. And then the light energy and our cells recharging and the light in our cells turning on, there is a joy opening in the body that many have forgotten. An openness. Some people feel quite instantly the clouds above their heads opening. And this is as within, so without. It's because it opens, the frequencies open something inside of us. Open the channels. Like a few days, a friend was on the machine and his energy, he could feel his whole central channel opening. So people are experiencing profound openness on these devices, heart openings as well. It's like the energy streams up and the body erects itself. And the flow, because the TeraHertz works with the water in the body, it lights up and flows, and the central column lifts up. That's why so many are also reporting relief of pain. And I heard just a video this morning about a friend, Lori. She's been working with these devices, and her son and her daughter are chiropractors, so she twisted herself by opening something, and her neck was completely sore. She was in utter pain, but she used 2 times, evening and morning, this P90 Plus, the machine to put her feet on, and then the Vitality Wand, which is a wand that goes up and down and side by side and radiates the frequencies from the outside onto the body and penetrates skin deeply beyond the skin into the body. Her pain within a short time, within one night and one morning, so it happened in the evening-ish, she used some devices at night, slept, and in the morning, and the pain was 98% gone. So she still went and had her alignments done with her son or daughter who are chiropractors, but she was out of the main restriction. So that says a lot. And I always share about ascension. So my messages, my transmissions are especially for us who are really shifting, who are starseeds, who are here, who are remembering and awakening to who we are and shifting our body into our highest function, shifting our body into the 12-strand DNA from the 2-strand and optimizing our highest potential, coming into our highest potential, shifting our body into another frequency. So when we're shifting frequencies, that assists our shift in timelines. And if you are a starseed and an ascension pioneer, then you are used to shifting timelines. And since I've been using these frequency devices, my timeline shifting has been made easier because they're helping me to shift my frequency. Yeah. This is a frequency with my body as well. So we shift frequencies in consciousness. We shift our frequencies by doing the deep healing work. And then we need to take the body along. So the body needs to then learn to run on more light, on a lighter frequency, which these devices are helping with, because they are the frequencies of the earth amplified and the light of life. So having the light of life stream into our body helps us light up. So lighting up means that helps depression to clear and suppression to open. That helps the feminine to rise, the feminine in all of us. That helps us to charge up and to flow. So the earth and the light always work together, also in nature. Plants need the earth and they need the light of the sun to grow, to rise, to flourish. This is the same with us. So this is very pure, having these frequencies come into our body. Whereas the earth energy and us getting enough of it, also of the light, because most humans spend a lot of time in clothing, artificial clothing as well, like polyester and so on. So plastic everywhere, and shoes that don't let the frequencies of the earth through the soles of the feet, how it's meant to be, into the body. So when we put our feet onto here, we receive the frequencies straight as they are meant to through the soles of our feet. Through the soles of our feet, we were designed to receive the earth energy, to ground us. You can look up grounding, that's common knowledge now. And there are grounding mats. There are also PEMF mats, and they are all great. There are also very, very expensive PEMF machines that sit in clinics that cost like $40,000 or $50,000 or at least over $10,000. So these devices have been made for home use. You can have one for the whole family in your home, not expensive, starting from $1,000 US. So when you think about that, many people, friends, family, everybody can use them all together. Saves a lot of money. Yeah, the Vitality Wand is only $600. That's US, but still only $600. And you can have the TeraHertz and the PEMF, coming right into your body, working with your spine, working with the crown chakra, right into your body, assisting the ascension symptoms that everybody is having. There isn't anyone who hasn't got them, because we are needing to bring the light we are into this vessel that has been conditioned to be, and maybe manipulated with, to be like quite contracted and defended. There's armor inside the system from old fear complexes and guilt and so on. And when we have fear and guilt in our body, we cannot decode our genes. So these devices which help us open again to joy and also bring awareness into the system, so we can become aware of what is sitting in us, so we can clear it. That's how we can use this. When you are sitting on it, you are lighting up and you are becoming aware of things. And when you're becoming aware of patterns and belief systems and memories, then they can clear. So I sit on this machine and have this come up, and then I also use the wand to flow it through. And I'm also all the time in nature, in the ocean, on the earth, barefoot, with the animals. So I don't also know, this is for now, how these devices are helping us now. I'm not for making us dependent on anything, because this is our body is upgrading. And for these upgrades, we need to shift how we have acted, how we have lived. We cannot shift if we are hustling around. We cannot shift if we are busy all the time and are abusing our body by not resting enough, by not sleeping. Many of us get like really knocked around, and there is no way to not shift it. This is so strong. It's like when you need to sleep, you literally almost fall over and sleep so that you can upgrade. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. And there's a lot of conditioning of distraction around. Always on the run, always busy. Busy used to be cool. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. It stops and distracts from shifting this divine body vessel into the instrument of our soul. Yeah. So that was a very passionate transmission. I hadn't expected that to be so passionate. Yeah. It's a strong energy. Strong energy, and this is so simple. This is so simple to for all our brothers and sisters who are ready to work with this. It's very affordable. It's very easy to use. It's very easy to share with everybody we love and care and live with. It's very easy. And sometimes if it's too easy, people dismiss it. Yeah, this is so easy and so graceful. Because that's how frequencies work. In a very graceful way. Very graceful. Very gentle. Without effort. Yeah. And that is how our soul operates. Our soul and spirit. No effort. just flow. Just flow. And yeah, this is a gift of God. Really a gift of God. A gift to help us shift. A gift for people's pains to relieve. For people who have given up on life, thought they were old, reviving again. Yeah, the 82-year-old woman I shared about yesterday, who was quite chair-bound. After 2 sessions, she is dancing again. So, and sometimes age and pain can become an identity. And then it can be also hard to open to, yeah, wow, how would I be without that again? And stubbornness in humans and restrictions that have locked the beings in. Yeah. So, if you like more info or like to have an experience on them, get in touch with me. It's only, very quick, simple, activating sessions with them. And together, we are really lighting up the world, because people in pain and certain mental states are not easy to relate with or live with. And then they stop the others from enjoying life and from going further and shifting frequencies. So these devices help us. They've been helping so many people who've been looking for help everywhere, who have spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars or euros or whatever to find healing. And they are finding big shifts in these frequencies, from these frequencies. Yeah, I just wanted to share from this, and from also how I am working with the animals with these frequencies and these devices. Yeah. Especially when we have pets who live in the house, who don't get the grounding that their nature actually really needs. Now, you might have a cat or an inside cat, which in Australia, the cats are meant to be inside. So if you have an inside cat and it needs grounding, I've heard many people having beautiful results with that. Dogs that come and lie on your lap if you're doing your session or lying next to it. It's very powerful. And then when we go out in nature, I'm about to go out now, my feet are then open, my meridians are dredged, my yin and my yang is balanced, my light and my water in my body, I'm on. So I'm going out with an openness, and that assists me in my earth work and my grid work and my connection with the animals, who I'm deeper and deeper and deeper always communing with. And that's how the frequency devices help us drop into sacred communion with all that is, and with ourselves, and with those we relate with those who cross our path, with every tree and every plant and every animal and every human being. Yeah, very powerful, very beautiful. Yeah. A assisting our embodiment, our soul, our spirit, our higher self, all our infinite energy that exists multidimensional, infinite outside of this body, utilizing this body as an instrument, as a divine instrument of love, of the love that we are. Thank you for receiving and for your curiosity and openness. And I hear from you if you are curious and like to find out more or have an experience with them. Have a magical day, and I see you later from an outside place that I feel called to transmit from, and always in the quantum field. Have a beautiful morning, beautiful family. So much love.